Our viewers, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Chinawa High School, Kawempe campus. Right now, we are in a general paper lesson. We are handling a competency-based curriculum, or you may call it an abridged curriculum at A level. We are looking at a scenario-based question, and we are engaging learners in a discussion. They present their views and the teacher guides on what they are supposed to do. At this point, we have been looking at communication. We are trying to answer a question about the effectiveness in communication, barriers to effective communication, and the different ways in which they can be handled. To answer that question, we need to first understand the scenario. So step number one, we have to understand the task. We have to understand the scenario such that we are in position to answer the question effectively. We are looking at the sender of the message. We are looking at the receiver, communication channels, the message, the problem, and the feedback. So the learners have presented their views. According to the scenario, our sender is Amina, who is the head prefect. The receiver are the students of Green Valley Secondary School. The sender is passing on the message to the receivers, and the message is the importance of attending weekend academic discussions. Somewhere, despite these efforts, some students remain uninformed, others misunderstand the message, and a few ignore it completely. Are we picking the problem from there? Because someone is telling us that the problem is the low turnout of students for the weekend academic discussions. And I believe we are looking at as the problem. When we come to the feedback, there are two things which we might confuse here: the feedback and the problem. The problem is what is not happening in the way as it is expected to happen. Are we there? So we are expecting that the learners would be getting that information fully. But despite the efforts that the head prefect is putting in, using the different channels of communication, the message is not clearly received. Are we there? So we are looking at that as the problem, and in the scenario it is identified as the low turnout of students for the weekend academic discussions. Another thing that we want to look at in this discussion is the feedback as the way of interpreting our scenario. The first group, feedback: ignoring the information and hence no attendance in the weekend discussion. We are looking at the feedback as the response. How are these students of Green Valley responding to the information that is being given to them by the head prefect? That is the response. Are we there? Then some of the students misunderstood the message. Is misunderstanding a response? We are trying to interpret. Is misunderstanding a response? It is not, right? So, due to the misunderstanding of the message, how did they respond? That is the feedback. So because they misunderstood the message,